On today's Battlefield Recon, 64-man base jump party. Battle packs, what do you get for your money? Controlled gunships on your iPad. All this and more on Battlefield Recon, the web's hottest Battlefield show. Hello, I'm Dan Dawkins, host of Battlefield Recon, and I'm joined by Andy Hartup.
Hello.
Andy's our Battlefield expert, and we're going to start today by analysing some of the greatest clips from the community of Battlefield, including our first clip today, and I would advise you to click on the full link if you want the full picture, of a guy. Now, often it's said that you wouldn't trust someone to organise a piss-up in a brewery. Now, this man I absolutely would trust, because this is a masterpiece of coordination. Just the 64 players simultaneously leaping off the giant mountain.
It's nicely edited as well, isn't it?
Yeah, the soundtrack.
It's a great video.
Totally makes it. Maybe they're on their way to parachute in to a brewery.
Yeah, for a piss up.
In our second clip, some smart ass thinks he can RPG a plane from the sky, but it turns out the pilot's forgotten his sandwiches and has to land at extreme velocity just to pick them up. There he is. Well, forgotten my sandwiches. Just where have I left them? Right there on the deck. And oh!
That was a really jammy kill.
In our third clip by the Puckington. Now, normally when you're looking to get a pay rise, you have to flatter your boss for 2 years, come up with a big list of objectives and jump through various hoops. This guy has performed so well in his day-to-day tasks, he's been promoted on the spot.
He's been promoted for killing a lot of men. Look how many men he kills here.
This is some quality, so promoted. Yeah. That's some quality soldierising. Sergeant Major 2-star 34.
When you play in Battlefield, you sort of dream of moments like that when you come up against just a big mass of people and you actually run out of ammo because you're killing so many people.
In our fourth clip by Dark Liberator Zone, Battlefield continues to prove itself as a simulation to Call of Duty's cartoon frolics, as we see here in this exemplary demonstration of Newton's third law.
Fun too.
God.
Alright. 3.
It's worth noting, I do not know how he does this.
Whoop!
There he goes.
Every action as an equal and opposite. Woohoo! In our fifth and final clip by Merkstave, this is actually, we've obtained leaked footage of London Mayor Boris Johnson's plan to evict really stubborn tenants who are standing in the way of the development of a new hypermarket.
Joking aside, this is a really, really nice... Yeah, it's quite almost therapeutic. It's just a video of a man blowing buildings up and, you know, watching all the little bits fly off.
Think of the tenants, Andy. There he is, little blue square. In our news section today, we're looking at two things. One, a sort of piece of relatively breaking news. That is the addition of obliteration mode to the Battlefield beta, Andy.
Yeah, that's right. DICE today said that they're adding it to the beta to test it out. Not much more to add to it really, other than, you know, by the time you listen to this it should be live, so let us know what you think about it. I personally haven't had a chance to play it yet, so you know, we'd be keen to hear your thoughts. Yeah,
get in touch on @BattleRecon to share your thoughts and tips for the beta. Now, the other big bit of news, well, for us, is battle packs.
Yeah, this is something that I noticed while I was playing the beta. I unlocked a battle pack and I wasn't sure what that was, so I went online, did a bit of digging, and battle packs are, well, they're basically like little mystery boxes, and inside them you get random kit that you can't really, well, you can't at all decide on what you get.
What kind of stuff?
It's a lucky dip. You get weapon attachments, you get camo paint, stuff like that. A lot of it is cosmetic, and don't worry, because you will be able to unlock, as far as I know, everything just by progressing through the game. I think these battle packs are a way to spice things up a little bit at the start, you know, have a little bit more variety before everyone's leveled up and unlocked everything. And it also adds a bit of a random element to it, you know, you might get really lucky, you might get yourself a battle pack, unlock one and get a really rare attachment or piece of kit out of it. It strikes me that they're a lot like the what were they called in Mass Effect, for Mass Effect's multiplayer.
Oh yeah,
they
exactly.
had a similar name.
Yeah.
They were sort of just lucky dip boxes, really.
Yeah, and if I was DICE, I would in fact release a series of comic add-ons such as bouncy shoes and things to enable the preparation
Comic
of
hats.
hilarious physics videos.
Yeah.
I mean, why not just do that?
Yeah.
I mean, well, maybe there's many reasons not to do that. Let's move on that note to our analysis section, where we're looking today at Commander Mode,
Yes.
which I guess is a shortcut to a way to overview and control the battlefield through a agnostic tablet device.
Succinctly put.
Yes.
Yes. Commander Mode, it was in Battlefield 2142. It's been a really, really requested feature for a long time. Fans want it back. It's back, so that's great. Now, it's worth mentioning that Commander Mode will be available on PC, next-gen console, and tablets as well. So you'll have all the features on all those formats.
So will it be on the PS3 and 360 versions?
Yeah, it'll be available on current gen and next gen consoles. So it's available on all formats.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So the way Commander Mode works, and there's a video explaining all this. DICE put out a video. Is one person, or well, several people probably, request to become commander of a team, and you get this overview screen like the deploy screen on the main map, and you'll be able to influence the battle from there in quite a few different ways. It's a real sort of overview role. The main role of it is to help your team capture points in a mode like Conquest. So what you'll do is, for example, you'll issue orders for people to attack a certain point that isn't particularly well defended by the enemy. You'll even be able to launch UAVs and stuff like that, which will be able to they'll be able to ping targets, able to spot targets, so your troops on the ground will be able to see targets that you've highlighted with the UAVs.
Right.
You'll also be able to call in gunships to defend objectives. So I don't think that'll be sort of game breaking. It won't be like, oh, there's a helicopter hovering around there, there's no way I can get near it.
Yeah.
But it'll be annoying, And the other way that gunships can be used, if you've got snipers camping on a roof in a map like the Siege of Shanghai, which has got a lot of roofs on it, you deploy a gunship there and it'll clear the snipers off there for you. It might not kill them, but they'll be forced to jump off, or they probably will die.
Yeah, with you. I thought what was quite interesting is my first thought with this mode would be that essentially it's like a way to put a radar on a tablet and then you just press the screen to launch a missile attack. But I think what's quite cute is there's sort of more strategic elements in terms of you can, whilst one team member might be trying to tag the other team, the other guy can actively block that. So there seems to be an element of strategy. So you're thinking about a few different strands all at once on top of the activate gunship. Yeah. And again, I think what the options that are available to you are also affected by the performance of your squad on the ground. So that seems quite interesting as well, I think.
Yeah. Well, if you follow orders, and you follow the orders of both the commander and your squad leader, you get more points. Yeah. So if you get told to attack a certain point and you do, you get more points for that. I mean, why would you not do that? So, and when you're earning points, you're building up a team score all the time, and that gives you access to field upgrades when you're in the field for your specific squad. So you are earning boosts on the ground level as well as being as well as at the commander level too. Now, one thing that people are sort of thinking is, oh, that's all well and good, but aren't commanders just going to go in there and hammer the Tomahawk missile all the time and not bother with any other strategic stuff? Yeah. Well, you will have the option to vote off crap commanders.
Right.
So if someone's doing a really bad job, you just vote them off. Simple as that. Another
cruel missile to the face of democracy, or in fact that is democracy in action. Anyway, let's debate that at length on another episode of Battle Recon, which is our Twitter handle. If you like the show, please click the like button, that really helps us out, and please do subscribe because we've got a show every week, every Tuesday at 4:30 PM BST. We haven't got an awful long time now until the launch of the game, Andy, which is highly exciting.
It's very exciting, yeah.
Well, it seems like I almost had to double take as we were discussing it pre-show. So, yeah, you're seeing lots of footage from us on the channel from the beta, and there'll be lots more to come as we near the game's impending release. So, yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.